All right, we have a little close up. It only took us 3 tries today. Thanks, YouTube. Um, I can't be too hard on YouTube. I mean, they really have made everything that we do online possible, so it's fine if it's kind of a pain to use the mobile app. Anyway, the big news today, obviously, is that Taylor's going home, and I tried to name the stream something about that, but then I had to give up after we failed a couple times. But that's the big news today. Taylor is adopted and is getting picked up by her adopter today, which is a big deal, obviously. I'm really going to miss little Taylor. She's been a total sweetheart. And I love her little orange spot, and she's just a sweetie. She loves to rub on my ankles, and she loves to beg at the kitchen counter, but she'll never get on the counter like all of the rest of our cats do. She just sits on the floor and makes the cutest faces and stands up as tall as she can. She's really fun. She likes to snuggle in the beanbag chair too, of course, and loves her churro and her treats. And I'm just gonna miss all that a lot. Plus, obviously, I've said this before. She has the softest fur of basically any cat ever, and the cool markings. Very cool markings. Look how pretty that is. Big stretch for us, Taylor. So I can't tell you too much about her adopter because I don't know them, and I don't get the applications either. So I don't get all the intimate details that go into applying for a Kitten Academy cat. Those go directly to the shelter. Um, but what I can tell you, what I've been told, is that Taylor will have a dog and a cat to live with, an older cat. So that'll be cool. I think they'll be very calm together. And that their adopter is local, very local, like 15 minutes away. So that's exciting too. And oh yeah, oh people are asking when is the adoption? Yeah, I guess I didn't say. Right now we've got it scheduled for 4 o'clock tonight. That's 1600 hours on the Kitten Academy time zone clock. 4 p.m. Roughly. Now, obviously, we don't stand on formality here, so if it's 3:45 or 4:30, that's not going to bother us a bit. But that's about when we expect it. Is about 4 p.m. And I'm going to miss this little cupcake. I see people asking about the Discord chat. Taylor's adopter has been invited to Discord and sounds like they are interested, but they've never been much of an online Discord user or chatter. So there may be a bit of a learning curve there. Not the first time. Lisa, our Lisa, the minion, has helped plenty of people who've never used Discord before get on there. So if that's what it takes, we'll offer that. But, I've got high hopes. At the very least, we can find a way to keep in touch, I'm sure. I'm sure. Because I'll certainly want to know how Taylor is doing. Oh, Taylor, did somebody just use your litter box? Here's another reason I'm going to miss Taylor. She has been so sweet to every kitten, not just her own kittens, but all of the Babbles. She has just been wonderful with all of them, including Pebble. This'll come in and use her litter box, and now Thistle's drinking her water, all that stuff. Taylor, you got anything you want to say to your fans? I know I interrupted your breakfast with video. It's the worst. I see Chin Boogie asking if there's any plans yet for the next class. No, but I think the adoption of Taylor was really the big event that we were waiting for. Because now with Taylor adopted, there's nothing to stop us from clearing the annex here and moving in a new mom cat. So I'll probably get in touch with Dawes as soon as the adoption is completed and ask them if they can find us a pregnant mom cat. And, who knows? Could be as soon as tomorrow or next week or, maybe not. I don't know. I see Aurora asking if Brooke has any applications yet. Not that I've heard. I usually hear when the applications come in, and I haven't heard about any applications for Brooke yet. I did hear, though, that Taylor had like 3 applications, so there's a chance that Dawes will offer to a couple of Taylor's applicants if they are, to see if they are interested in Brooke. I know that that's, they're not exactly interchangeable cats. We've never believed that any cat is, interchangeable like that, but that doesn't mean that someone that applied for Taylor wouldn't also be interested in Brooke as a, different kind of a cat. So who knows? It's possible. Otherwise, I'm going to keep pushing for people to apply for Brooke because that's important. And I know eventually Brooke is going to find the right house for her. And we've been doing a lot of exploration. Hi, Kulat. We've been doing a lot of exploration time with Brooke lately where she gets to come out and hang around. And as long as she doesn't encounter a kitten, she's generally very good. She still doesn't like kittens very much, but she gets along fine with the faculty most of the time. So I've got some high hope that, after a while we'll just get more and more comfortable letting her out, and it won't be too much of a burden for us to keep her here as long as we need to get her adopted. That's what we would like anyway. And until then, she's got her own room, and having that room's not going to interfere with our ability to bring in the next class. So I think we're in pretty good shape, really. It's good to see Kulat playing with the younger kids, especially since she's going home with Pebble. And you saw Taylor run up there just now because Taylor is also a very, very playful cat herself. She loves to play. You've probably seen her wrestling with her kittens. She plays with toys. So I hope her adopter is able to sort of keep her entertained that way. Anyway, we don't need to make this stream all about Taylor, even though she's the big news today. Yes, you are. You are the big news today. I know, you're like, what are you doing? Let's see everybody else real quick if we can. So let's start with Brooke because she's right across the hall. Hi, Kulat. Let's see. She's probably also right at the door. Yes, we're not going to go out right now, Brooke. Sorry. We'll have to show everybody that on the stream at some point. Maybe later this weekend. Maybe tomorrow we can do a stream where I follow you around the house with the camera. What do you think? You think that's good, huh? Meow. Anyway, so Brooke is the one that still needs adopters, and you can apply online at our website, which is kitten.academy. And I know it's a big application, but I also think Brooke is probably a very young cat. I was comparing her teeth to Ari's the other day. So one of the ways that you tell how old a cat is once they're an adult is by looking at their teeth. And it's basically looking at how dirty their teeth are because they don't ever brush their teeth. And you can get a good idea from how much plaque and stuff is on the teeth, sort of how old they are. Not a great idea, just a ballpark. And what I was getting to is that Ari's teeth are a lot dirtier than Brooke's teeth, which would lead me to believe that Brooke is younger than Ari. We know she's old enough to have had a kitten, and because she only had one, it was likely her first litter. And with most of the mom cats that we get in, we assume that they're having their first litter as early as they possibly could. All that together leads me to say she's maybe a year and a half old. Just a real youngster. So, and I think that also sort of fits with her personality, her teeth, and her body type, and everything. So that would really be my guess that she's a real youngster. But again, it's hard to know for sure. If you told me that you knew for sure she was 4 years old or 5 years old, I couldn't really argue with you. So it's hard to say. But she is a sweetheart. She's constantly looking for attention these days. And once she's not so stressed out, whoever adopts her, the thing that I would say is she really needs to have her own safe space, like this room where she can go and not have any of the faculty come As long as she has her own safe space to go to, she's great. But she does need to have that safe space to go to once in a while. And we're trying to get her to come sort of out of her literal comfort zone more often. But she does still need that comfort zone. And that's what she's got here in her room. Comfort zone. I know. There's another cat right outside the door, and she wants to sort of play with them. But we're not going to do that right now. All right. What we are going to do right now, Brooke, we'll come back to you later, is we're going to go see the kittens as well as we can. Oh, it was you. It was Thistle right outside the door. Of course it was. We could have guessed that. Here's Taylor again. Hi, Taylor. You want to go downstairs with us? I'm betting you do. You're going to miss this place, aren't you? I know you will. It's fine. Your new place is going to be fantastic. Probably take you some time to settle in again. It took you some time to settle in here, didn't it? And now she's definitely settled in. Hi, DJ. We're doing a close-up. I hear you out here somewhere. No, I just wanted you to know. Who's in there with you? Is there a kitten? No kittens? So here's a little acro. Hey, Google, turn on the sunroom lights. Well, that's not true, Google. Nice work, though. If we are an advertisement for Google Home products, it is not working out too well. Anyway, that was Acro. Here's Eddie. They're both hanging out here in the sunroom, which has no sun and no lights. It's a little dim right now. Also, you might be able to see Loganberry, who's out in the cat run. This is a good angle to get him from. Let's take a look. Here we go. Do you see him there in the top corner? Right there. That's a Loganberry. A Loafenberry. He's loafing up there.
Hi, people.
All right, Loafenberry. Oh, and here's Peeble, little Pebbles. So you guys probably know Pebble and the boys are going to the vet this morning. In a couple hours, they're going to go and get their rabies vaccine and their second of 3 distemper vaccines. So it's just a vaccine trip, but while I'm there today, I'm planning on also nailing down the rest of their schedule for their graduation surgeries. So hopefully when I come back later today, I will be able to tell you all about when they are going to be ready to graduate, which is a big deal because they already all have adopters. There's Kulat and Pebble are going home together, and they've really started to get along too. I saw them actually sleeping together one time, but I think that was sort of a fluke because when Kulat woke up and realized that she was sleeping with Pebble, she immediately moved. But they play lots. They play plenty, and Pebble gives as good as she gets. She wrestles with Kulat. Kulat wrestles with her. It goes really well. So I think they're pretty much ready to be forever sisters, which is good. And we try to keep them together as much as we can. Yeah, they're going to try to make my point right now. Yeah, well, and then Pebble went up in the chair, and now Kulat's going to go up in the chair, and then I won't be able to film any of it. That's okay, though, because I want to see the rest of the kitties with you guys. Why don't we go look for them real quick? So there's Fern is enjoying some of the faculty leftover breakfast. What's up, Fern? Having some faculty breakfasts? He certainly is. Oh, and there's Moss. Hey, Moss. I'll tell you, oh, Moss, you lost your collar somewhere, buddy. Their personalities have started to really develop as they get older, too, because Moss has turned into a complete cuddle buddy. He'll just snuggle and purr and purr and purr. He's got the loudest purr, and it's so sweet. I didn't expect Moss to turn out to be the biggest snuggle buddy in the group. He's purring right now. It's a little quiet, though. You probably can't hear it. Maybe you can. Hang on. Okay, well, probably not. Anyway, I really didn't expect him to go that way, but now he totally has. And obviously, Fern is still just a lovable goofball. And he still lets Pebble nurse on him to this day, which is sweet. He's very sweet on her. Hi, yes, Moss is being a snuggle buddy right now. He's making my point. There's Pebble. And I know it's hard for you guys to tell Pebble from Moss without their collars on, so I'm going to have to find their collars and get at least one of them back on. But they really are different. I think you might be able to tell a little bit. I don't know. The camera doesn't do it justice because Moss is just black as night. His every part of him is completely black. Where Pebble has these gray patches and a couple white spots too. One on her neck, which I'm not going to be able to show you, and one on her belly there, and in her little armpits too. So, yeah. Let's see here. I'm getting a phone call I probably should think about taking, but I guess by the time I get done with this, the moment will be past, so I'll just call back whoever it is. My guess is it's about a delivery that I'm expecting today. Sorry to interrupt myself that way. So I was saying, yeah, Moss here, completely black everywhere and just shiny, shiny, shiny. Where Pebble's still got a little bit of gray and a couple white spots. I think she's going to end up being almost all black except for her white spots. But she's not quite there yet. She's still got that gray tinge to a lot of her fur. They're playing in here where I can't see them. Let's just, oh, there's Maggie. It's all right. Oh, you know what? Whoever's calling me is calling me back. I'm going to end this real quick, okay? Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.